Aquarius Oracle Reading, January 2026, The Convergence of Worlds. Aquarius, January 2026, does not present itself as an ordinary month, but as a fold in time. It is the moment when the seed breaks the shell and the vision becomes flesh. You are leaving a cycle of abstract planning to enter a phase of raw and potent manifestation. The energies gathered here indicate that your greatest challenge and your greatest victory will be the integration between your brilliant intellect and your earthly roots. Tell me in the comments which city or country you are watching this video from. Now let's put the Aquarius cards on the table. The Judgment, Tarot. The Paths, Lenormand. The Hummingbird, Animal Spirit. Strength, Umbanda Tarot. The Broom, Natural Witch. The Bear, Animal Spirit. The Ace of Cups, Tarot. The Star, Lenormand. The Green Velvet, Natural Witch. The Devil, Tarot. The Whip, Lenormand. The Black Panther, Animal Spirit. The King of Swords, Tarot. The Key, Lenormand. The Caboclo of the Seven Crossroads, Umbanda Tarot. The World, Tarot. The Fish, Lenormand. The Spider, Animal Spirit. I, the portal of awakening and the rupture with the past. The beginning of January brings a vibration of resurrection. The Judgment card announces that the call you have silently heard throughout 2025 now becomes an impossible cry to ignore. This is not an external change. It is a reckoning with your own destiny. You are being invited to leave behind the dead skins of identities that no longer serve you. In the Gypsy Tarot, Lenormand, the card, the Paths, or the Crossroads, appears to show that duality ends here. January demands a choice. You have been observing various paths, but the energy of the 2026 portal no longer allows for middle ground. This card indicates that, by choosing one direction, the others disappear to give way to real manifestation. There is no room for regret, only for strategy. To balance this intensity, the Hummingbird, Animal Spirit, appears as your totemic guide. The Hummingbird is the master of agility and nectar. It teaches that, although the path requires serious decisions, its execution must be light. If you become too heavy, you will lose your aerial vision. This animal spirit warns that you will have the ability to change direction quickly if you feel that the energy has stagnated, moving with a speed that will leave observers perplexed. 2. The spiritual foundation and clearing of paths. In this second section, we delve into the structure that sustains your journey. In the Umbanda Tarot, the Strength card is represented by the energy of Ian Sa, or the tenacity of the old black spirits, depending on the lineage. But here it speaks specifically about the mastery of instincts through faith and discipline. You will not overcome the obstacles of January through brute force, but through intellectual magic, the ability to use the opponent's energy to your advantage. It is the power of resilience over reactivity. The Oracle of the Natural Witch presents the Broom. This is a sacred cleansing tool. January demands a clean sweep of your vibrational field. Remove people who drain your energy, clean drawers, finalize mental contracts of guilt. The Broom indicates that, for the new to enter, the space must be spotless. It is a ritual of banishing old, limiting beliefs about what you should be. The Bear, Animal Spirit, anchors this energy. The bear represents sovereignty and protective introspection. He advises that, although you are on the move, you must have a lair, a sacred space where no one enters. Your strength in 2026 will come from moments of silence and the nourishment of your own physical body. The bear is the guardian of resources. He says you already have enough fat to get through the winter and emerge as a giant in the spring. 3. the alchemy of emotions and the healing of ancestry. The emotional part of January is where the real magic happens. The Ace of Cups is the Holy Grail being offered to you. It is the birth of a new feeling, an emotional renewal that heals the wounds of past betrayals or disappointments. It is love in its purest form, love for your own destiny. The star card, Lenormand, confirms this divine protection. In the Gypsy Tarot, the star is the night guide, the light that indicates you are on the right path, even when you can't see the ground. It brings hope and unexpected luck. Projects that seemed stuck begin to flow because you finally allowed yourself to shine without fear of others' shadows. From the Oracle of the Natural Witch, we receive the green candle. In natural magic, green is the color of healing and organic growth. This card suggests that your physical and emotional health is in a process of deep regeneration. If you have gone through a period of mental exhaustion, January offers the medicine of the earth. Plant something, put your feet on the ground, light your own inner light. Healing here is a conscious choice to flourish. V. Conflict, strategy, and breaking chains. We cannot ignore the shadows. The devil in the traditional tarot speaks of the shackles of the ego, the addiction to social approval and material dependencies. In January 2026, you will be confronted with the temptation to return to safety, even if that safety is a prison. The devil tests your sovereignty. Are you the master of your desires, or are your desires the master of you? The whip, Lenormand, brings the energy of repetition and conflict. There may be arguments or external pressure for you to conform to old patterns. The whip cuts the air, reminding you that words can hurt, but they can also discipline. Use this energy to cut abusive ties. It is the discipline needed to stay focused when the world around you descends into chaos. The Black Panther, animal spirit, emerges as the guardian of the unknown. She moves in the darkness without fear. While the devil tries to scare you with the shadow, the Black Panther says, "I am the shadow." She represents the recovery of your repressed power. If at any time you have felt diminished by authority figures or the system, the Black Panther teaches you to strike with precision and elegance at the right moment. It is the destruction of what is false so that what is real can survive. V. The triumph of the mind and material manifestation. Here we reach the climax of your sovereignty. The King of Swords is the Aquarian mind at its maximum potency. You no longer operate on uncontrolled emotion, but on cutting clarity. This king is the archetype of the strategist, the judge, and the innovator. You will have the final say in important negotiations and projects. Your intellectual authority will be unquestionable in January. The key Lenormand card is the direct answer to all your problems in 2025. It indicates success, definitive solutions, and the opening of doors that have been locked for years. The key is in your hand. The secret is not what is behind the door, but your courage to turn the lock. It is a card of destiny and of the universe's absolute yes. In the Umbanda Tarot, the presence of the Caboclo das Sete Encruzilhadas, or the strength of the Caboclos of Ochosi, brings the wisdom of the forest and the arrow that never misses its target. The Caboclo is the one who knows all the paths and knows exactly where the prey is. He brings the balance between the mental strategy of the King of Swords and the practical execution on earth. He clears the roads for you to pass with your vision, ensuring that no spell or emotional envy diverts your arrow from its target. Vi, the legacy and conclusion, the realization of the world. Finally, the closing of the cycle. The world is the card of totality. In January 2026, you will experience a eureka moment. the feeling that all the pieces of the puzzle have finally fallen into place. You complete a long stage of learning and become a citizen of the universe, ready for new levels of existence. The fish, Lenormand, brings material abundance. In the Gypsy Tarot, fish represent the flow of money, commerce, and prosperity. It is confirmation that your spiritual and mental sovereignty will have direct reflections in your pocket. The financial flow increases as you become more authentic and less dependent on old structures. To seal this reading, the spider, animal spirit, weaves the final web. The spider is the weaver of destiny. She teaches that every thought, every choice, and every action in January is creating the web of your life for the coming years. You are the architect of your own support network. The spider advises that the complexity of your plan is your strength, not your weakness. Continue weaving patiently, for the web you create now will be able to capture the greatest opportunities of 2026. Summary of January 2026 for Aquarius. The message from the oracles is unanimous. Sovereignty is your only path. Mind. The King of Swords demands clarity and sharpness. Don't accept anything less than the truth, and don't get lost in the emotional distractions of others. Body. The bear and the green candle ask you to take care of your temple. Manifestation requires a strong and rested body to withstand the voltage of the star. Spirit. The Caboclo and the force of Umbanda protect your steps. You are being guided by ancestral forces that value your search for freedom. Action. Use the witch's broom to cleanse the past and the Lenormand key to open the future. The movement must be quick as the hummingbird, but strategic as the black panther. January 2026 is the month in which you cease to be a passenger of destiny and become the master of the crossroads. The portal is open, the web is being woven, and the world is ready for its best version. Spiritual message, the call of dawn. Your soul takes the throne. Aquarius, the universe is no longer whispering. It is summoning your essence to the center stage of life. January 2026 arrives as a necessary resurrection. Spirituality reminds you that the pains and silences of 2025 were not empty. They were the gestation period of your new skin. Now the shell breaks. The first blessing is that of cleansing. For the abundance that Pisces promises and the stability of the bear to manifest, your sacred broom must sweep away guilt and the expectations of others. There is no way to inhabit a new castle carrying the garbage of the old house. Free yourself from the mental contracts that made you feel small. The second blessing is that of protection at the crossroads. In spirituality, the crossroads is not a place of doubt, but the meeting place with power. The Caboclo das Sete Encrucijadas, Caboclo of the Seven Crossroads, and the strength of the Black Panther walk beside you. They tell you, do not fear the darkness of the unknown, for it is in it that the stars shine brightest. Your arrow is consecrated. The strategy of your mind now unites with the faith of your heart. The third blessing is that of the alchemy of destiny. The devil and the whip tried to bind you to fear and repetition, but the star and the green veil show that your healing has already been decreed. You are recovering your holy grail, your joy of living, and your passion for creating. By turning the key of January, you are not just opening a door, you are taking on the weaving of your own web. The spiritual advice for this cycle: be light as the hummingbird, so as not to cling to what is dense, but be firm as the King of Swords, so as not to get lost in illusions. The world is at your feet because finally you have accepted being the sovereign of your own story. I honor my past, cleanse my present, and weave my future under the light of my own star. Thank you for accompanying us on this journey to the 2026 portal. Your presence here confirms that you are ready for this resurrection. Don't let this energy stagnate. Subscribe now and share this video to activate your prosperity network and connect with other seekers. Leave your comment with ideas for topics you need to explore, as your suggestion may be the key to our next meeting. Take advantage of the videos that appear on the screen now to deepen your awakening and master the strategies that the universe has prepared for you. Click on them and continue your evolution, because knowledge is what separates passengers from the true masters of destiny. Your interaction is the fuel that transforms this channel into a compass for your soul. Participate and take your throne.